What up, YouTube fans? This is Doobie Masters returning to my Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. Not on guard. Your client deserves it.
Objection!
Francisca von Karma? What are you doing? You see now, don't you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This is exactly why you should never take your eyes off that scruffy fool. Did you bring them? The final pieces, do you have them? You should know better than to ask Mr. Miles Edward. A Von Karma is perfect in every way. The evidence is here in perfect condition. Don't worry about Scruffy, he's fine and his injuries are minor. All the items are inside this. What a filthy old coat this is. That gumshoes like his butt is out of rags anyway. I apologize for his ugliness, but there was nothing else to wrap the items in. I fought long and hard this whole trial, all for what is inside that ragged. I'm sure that inside that coat lies a crucial piece of evidence. Your Honor, inside that filthy coat are the defense's final piece of evidence. Your final evidence? This trial is already over. All that remains for me is a helm now. I do not believe that any evidence presented now will change the outcome of this trial.
Objection!
Your Honor, it's our duty to examine every piece of evidence down to its last. I request that Miss Moncor be allowed to present these pieces. I suppose you are right, Mr. Edward. I grant permission to do so. However, this when obvious rules apply. If these items do not bring up any new points, then they will not be accepted by this court. These pieces of evidence are left by the killer during his escape from the police. This must have been quite a rush. The killer left 3 pieces of evidence. About to see something that will turn this whole situation around like a miracle. I'm sure. That's all we can hope for. First item is a pistol. Killer's pistol has anything to do with the pretty sure there was no gun involved in this. Please present the next piece of evidence. This is video. Have you checked the contents of that tape? Unfortunately, there was no time to. Oh yeah. I would speculate that this tape is very... Why would you say that? Because he came back to his hideout. The killer went back to? That's right, it looks like he was trying to recover. He injured 3 of the officers of his side. Somehow, it looks like they managed to protect it from the killer. Shelly the killer is no ordinary man. This is a bell for you. Thank you very much, Miss Karma. I think that's enough. And what if we are under normal state? These items from Shelly the killer's hideout would be very important clues. However, our question is not who did the killing, it is who the client is. Do not tell us anything about it. Wait, you're... Please allow me to examine this new piece. Overruled. Rory has all the evidence needed. Wonderful. Absolutely splendid. This judge is such a brilliant man, I knew it. There is no such thing as a miracle in this world. I think you're wrong. I think they do it. You have to make that miracle happen. You've come this far. You can't give up. But no matter how you think about it, it's try for my sake. Just think about this. There are 2 ways out of this situation. The first, make unguarded wish when the bottom is sold for a guilty verdict. The killer will always place his client's wishes first. If Ungar himself wishes to be convicted, then he will let his hostage go. That may be true, but that's asking me to do the impossible. The second way. Force the killer to end his contract with Ungar. If the killer were no longer think of Ungar as client, then he would let him go. That was, yeah, that's even more. As a man who values his duty towards his client, I know both of these seem like impossible, but if you could make either one happen, it would. Problem is, Shari says he doesn't need any more, so he's not accepting payments. Things through from the other side. Isn't that what has always worked for us? The other side. Wait, you mean to turn things around? Phoenix, the judge says he doesn't need you. If that's the case, then who does need it? It's prosecution and the judge. We have all seen all the pieces of evidence. And that's how to know the truth. One person who is yet to see it, and that person does not know the truth. It may be what brings about the miracle. There are no objections this time. For now, why don't we all respectfully sit down and listen, kids? I have already told you, Mr. Wright. This court does not need any more evidence. I am not saying that evidence needs this evidence, Your Honor. Then you want to show the evidence to that person? Yes, Your Honor. Please, Your Honor. Mr. Wright. For you to ask what such happened, I will grant you one chance. That's impossible. Turn the situation around in one try. One try. That's all I will do. Not waste. Well, what do you think, Mr. Edward? I think there's some merit to showing this evidence. Bailiff, please bring the transceiver. Looks like I managed to convince him. Maya, she's okay, right? Didn't I tell you to concern yourself with bringing about a speedy injury? If I understand correctly, you wish to show me one piece of evidence. Yes, one. I have here a videotape. It was found at your hideout. I heard you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get back. It was most regrettable. However, it was an order from my client. I was told to protect that videotape. But I'm afraid I seem to have failed. Do you know the contents of this tape? I was certainly told by my client not to walk, so I have absolutely no. Actually, you are on this. Me. There was a video camera hidden at the crime scene. Your actions were being recorded. What? Is that true, Mr. Wright? Who was that planted a camera? Well, the only person who could have placed the camera at the scene of the crime would be your client, naturally. That was Adrian Andrews. Be quiet and listen, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Your client specified a place and time for you. Isn't that right? Yes. That was so they could film me. I have no idea. Mr. Wright, why would my client do such a thing? I would like to know why. Why he did it? Oh, there's only one reason why. Your client once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you, and this is what they said. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, at least of all assassins. Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. Yes, that's where the video comes in. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this tape as blackmail to blackmail you. What do you have to say that, Shelly the killer? Oh. It looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning. Yes, by a natural. That was the kind of person they are. Your client is a person who only thinks and plots on how to use people around to protect themselves from any and all danger that may arise. That is the true nature of your client. I have one question for the witness. Yes. You told us one thing numerous times during your trip. You said that you detest traitors most of all. Yes, that's right. But what if the traitor was your own kind? What would you do then? That's obvious. I would break our contract in that case. And then, that client would become my next target. For the honor of the killer name, even if it takes an eternity, I would follow that person to the end of the earth to exact my punishment. I see. That's all I want to know. So the traitor becomes the killer's next target. Ah, this is how we'll turn this case around. Mr. Wright. Yes. My contract with my client is over as of now. It seems I have a new job on my hands. I will now return to your precious item. What the? I'm not an item! I thought I'd never see it. Oh, thank goodness. This trial appears to have come to its conclusion. However, I'm sort of... I don't... Yeah! Miss Von Karma, where did that... She's always has you in her sight. Now, I do believe it's time for her to finally hand down a verdict. Mr. Ungard, it looks like somehow you got what you wanted. You will finally receive the acquittal you wanted so badly. You should be happy. But before that, I would like to make one final statement. Sometimes in the near future, one very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, that man is very good at what he says. I'm sure you would understand what that means if you watched this film. Help me! Now then, Your Honor, the verdict, if you please. Is that alright with you, Mr. Wright? We have finally reached the end of a very long battle. Whether he's convicted or acquitted, there's no escape from him now. Go on, please. Plead whichever way your heart tells. Right. Congratulations, Mr. Matt Ungard. Please make sure to savor every moment of what little time you have left. Your Honor, as always, the defense pleads not guilty. Very well. This court finds the defendant Matt Ungard. Hold it! Please wait! If I get not guilty, I'll be killed! As always, it looks like we have uncovered the real truth. I don't remember you helping out much in this. Mr. Edgeworth, how is Matt Ungard? I have left Miss Von Karma in charge of his incarceration. I'm sure he's getting a full-course meal of whip leather right now. Very good. That was a close one, wasn't it? Yes. I plan to pay my debt to society for my own crimes. First time I was called to the witness stand during this trial, all I felt was despair. Talking about the time Edgeworth really went after her. I guess trying to forgive him for what he did. after that, when I was alone at the detention center, that's the first time I really saw myself for who I am. And today, when the two of you used your combined strengths to convict me, I felt like I had finally been saved. Wow, this is the first time I've ever seen her smile. I'm really happy that you two were in charge of this meeting. I really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment. This is the first time I feel comfortable with myself for who I am. Thank you very much. Looks like we have resolved everything. As for myself, there are still a few things I'm confused about, but everyone seems to be in good spirits, and that's good enough for me. That is all this there is, isn't it? You were great out there, Phoenix. What I did out there was right, wasn't it? This is the first time I got your client off. You got them a guilty verdict this time, but you have to look past all that to what's really. You now realize that there is something more than just getting a not guilty. I understand. Back for a second. Then to the moment before Miss Von Carter arrived with the final piece of evidence. Think about the incredible decisions you had to make. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense final statement. To help me anymore, I have to listen to my... I would Josh's worship. Right, man on guard is... Those were your two choices then, and your answer spoke to what being a lawyer means to you. Right! Edgeworth! I have good news. Maya is now in safe police care. Really? Oh, you're telling us the truth, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, she's quite safe. She's on her way here as we speak in a patrol. Mystic Maya's safe. You did it. You really did it, Mr. Nick. How? You're hard for a kid. I believe in you. I kept saying to myself, Mr. Nick will save her. Mr. Nick will save her. Thanks. Oh, what's wrong? Miss Von Karma. About earlier, thanks. Ow! Why are you still smiling, Mr. Phoenix, right? You lost! Your perfect win record has now been crushed. And yet, you are still happy. I don't think you'll ever understand, Miss Von Karma. How dare you? Don't worry. She may in time. After all, I was like that myself until a year ago. Edgeworth, my own personal victories and her guilty verdicts. I used every dirty trick in the book, and so my wins remained but a man appeared and stood faced against that sun. I fought him in my usual manner and tasted my first defeat. I felt like I had lost everything because of that. Then my turn to sit in the defendant's chair. I was saved by that person I called my friend. I don't forget myself for all that's happened, so I left the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Maya said, as well you should. A prosecutor who has shamed himself with defeat should crawl into a hole and die. But that's not what happened. After I left the prosecutor's office, I finally came to realize it. And it was in that moment of clarity that everything began to change. What foolishness. We prosecutors use anything we can to attack the defendant. But every time we did so... No matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up like most people, a man who would hold strong with his undying faith. And then before I knew it, I began to trust that man as well. What? You trusted your enemy? It doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses. The truth will always find a way to make itself known.
The only thing that we can do is fight with the knowledge we hold in everything we have.
Erasing the paradoxes one by one. It's never easy. We crawl and scratch for every inch. But we will always eventually reach that one single truth. That this I promise. The truth? Yes. That's the reason why prosecutors and defense attorneys exist. I'm sure you knew that already, didn't you, Wright? That's why you couldn't forgive me. This man who went into hiding. This man who only had sights set on victory. Who ran away. Ah, it's Mr. Edward. Use this here to help betray. The reason I decided to become a lawyer was because I believed in the things you said to me. All those years ago. You betrayed your own word. That's why, 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that Miles Edgeworth I knew had died. At least that's what I told myself. You pathetic fool. Miss Von Karma. I don't want to hear the wretched whimperings of a disgraced loser. A Von Karma is someone who is destined to be perfect. Miles Edgeworth, you are no longer worthy. You are no longer worthy of being a Von Karma. And neither am I. It's over. It's all over. Francisco threw something on the ground. An electromagnetic receiver. Isn't that the thing she used to track detectives, don't you? I'll return this to the precinct later. There's something else. Ah, isn't that Miss Von Karma's whip? Never set foot in another courtroom again. Sure, that's what she's saying by this action. You should keep this, right? Okay. Nick! Maya! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! I knew you would come through. You got on guard convicted like I knew you would. And on top of that, you even rescued me. Well, of course I did. You know I would never desert you. You sure pressed our luck this trial. You're really lucky you should be standing here. Whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Besides, if I did croak, I would like to come back and haunt you like a bad ghost over. Is this really that easy to do something like that? Thanks a lot, Nick. Don't mention it. Hi. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm relieved you're alright. Hey, it looks like you've made some real progress, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, I suppose I'm a little different from what I was a year ago. Alright. I think it's time we got out of this depressing place. Where are we going? Food, Nick, food! Grub, chow, I'm starved. So hungry, even you look like a nice juicy burger on a bun to me, Nick. You think I look like a burger? I'm a prime rib, at least. Come with us, Mr. Edgeworth, please? If you insist. Alright, so how about we hit up our usual burger? Don't be silly, Nick. This case messed up that awesome evening. We got away my gourmet food. So we decided by having another feast. Another feast? Come on, Nick. Food! Hey, pal. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. Gumshoe, are you alright? Yeah, I'm really embarrassed. I don't think I would hit a telephone pole of all things. A telephone pole? It wasn't a red light that got it? Yeah, you did it, city boy. I felt like my dear old heart was gonna give up on me, and I ain't joking. Yeah, it was a lot more exciting than the very last episode of the Steel Samurai. Now looky here, Mr. Snuff, duty prosecutor. Don't y'all reckon y'all bully Mr. Wright too hard? You don't start being a lot nicer to him, he might just kick it tonight. Keep that in mind. Come on now, everyone gather around. Get your picture taken by a genuine professional photographer.
like Lotta bought herself a new camera. Well, pal, at least we can put this messy case behind us now. Come on. Tonight's all about eating. Let's go chow down, pal. Amen to that. Amen. You know, when you think about it, you're the one who saved the day, Detective. Huh? Me? You really think so? He's right. If it wasn't for the 3 items I took, I think this trial would have a very different ending. Well, you know, it's... Wait. That's odd. When I ran off the things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir. What? 4? Yeah, I'm sure I put one of the items in my coat pocket. Was it 4th item? Aw, come on, y'all, it's over. But whoa, boy, I'll tell you, you really are something else. Between getting accused of murder and getting kidnapped, never a dull moment with you, huh? You think? Why does she look so happy about that? But being shut away for 2 whole days, weren't you scared? Yeah, I was really scared. I felt so hopeless. So to keep my mind off of things, I drew a picture. Sounds like y'all had it rough, y'all. Well, so where's the picture here? Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see Big Maya's picture. I don't know where. Aw, that's too bad. Well, it's alright. It wasn't anything important. Sure, it's nice to finally see them both smiling. What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? This thing is picking up something. Ah, that's Miss Von Karma's receiver. Thanks to her, I had the most awful experience of my life, sir. I can't believe she stuck a tracking device on me. That's odd, even though you're standing right here. The tracking device seems to be in a different location. It's probably busted or something. Well, doesn't matter. I'm afraid it's about time for me to excuse me. I still have some work. Huh? But Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't even eaten anything yet. And you've eaten way too much, you glutton. I had fun tonight. Now if you'll excuse me. Wait. What? I just wanted to say, thanks, Edgeworth. You really saved me. If anyone should be saying thanks, it should be me, right? I felt like words alone aren't enough. I wonder if there's... What's this? Thank you. It's all thanks to you two. And her. Thank me. I was only doing my job. It looks like Mr. Edgeworth has left, Mr. Nick. Hey, Mystic Maya. Yes, Pearl? I guess you two can go back to being lovey-dovey, right? You and Mr. Nick, I mean. Pearly, would you cut it out? Alright, you're embarrassing me. Anyway, so who's paying for this lovely dinner party? As you need to add, everyone say thank you to Nick. Huh? Yeah. I'm kind of at the point where I can't even buy instant noodles now. So I kind of already put your name on the bill. Huh? Huh? Yeah, I got me a situation like that myself. There's this camera shop in the hotel, see? And I just bought myself this good old beauty here. It'll be... It better be a... Huh? 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 Actually, I reckon y'all bought it for me since it was on your cabinet. Huh? Huh? That's great, Mr. Nick. Yeah, Mr. Nick. Why do I suddenly feel like screaming? Aw, you don't need to hold back now, you hear? Yeah, pal. Time to let it all out. This is gonna be the first time I hear the real you. Come on, been a while since I heard you say it. It's been a bit busy being a hostage. Alright then. If you say so. Objection!
Could save it.
Where are you going, Francisca? How did you know I was here? With this. I heard you were planting things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices in his coat, for example. That's just like you. I only planted it there because he was always wearing it. Filthy drab coat of his. I don't know how he ended up in my luggage. It's going in the trash, I promise you that. Oh, that's right. Speaking of that man, he told me something very interesting. When I ran off with things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir. 4 things? Seems he put one last thing in his coat pocket. Put it here. Doesn't matter anymore. This case is already over. What are you going to do now? That's none of your business. Are you running away? You don't understand a thing. You can't possibly understand what it means to be Manfred von Karma's daughter. Francisca. So many expectations from everything around me. Expectations I must fulfill. I'm certain. Expected to win no matter what. And failure such as things. The thing is not was a genius. There's no doubt about that, but me, I'm no genius. I'm always known. But I have to be one. But I had to. You may not be a genius like your father, but you are a prosecutor. You have been and always will be. No, I'm not. Not anymore. I can throw my whip away. Speaking of that, Wright gave me this to hold on to. You knew something like this would happen, didn't you? I'm going to say this again. We prosecutors do not fight for personal honor or pride. I hope you will think, dear, about what you should be striking down with that whip. You haven't changed a bit. You've always left me alone and walked on ahead without me. Miles Edgewood. I've always hated you. And then finally, my chance to take my revenge on you arrives. If I could win against that man, if I could make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat, then this girl you left behind will have risen higher than you. That was supposed to be my revenge. I see. You know, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can't throw away everything I've been until today. I believe you can. That's like how Andre Andrews, you were going to use her during the trial, right? But you were dependent on your father by using this tactic, isn't that? Today, you chased after me after I had left you behind. And that's why you're standing here now, side by side. But I have no intention of stopping. If you say you are going to quit, walk down the prosecutor's path, then this is where we are part ways, Francisca von Karma. I am Francisca von Karma. Don't think I'm going to walk in your shadow forever. Our battle begins now. So you better prepare yourself, Miles Edgeworth. Phoenix Wright. One day, someday, I'm sure we'll meet again in battle. Until then, this last piece of evidence that never made it to you, I'll take good care of this 4th piece, so I can give it to you when at last we meet again. Well, that's it for this video. Hope you like it and stay tuned.